educator and naturalist Joseph Cornell has developed dozens of nature games and activities that help children and adults share the joy of nature. There are 4 different types of nature games and activities demonstrated in this video. They form the 4 stages of an outdoor learning system that Joseph Cornell calls flow learning. Flow learning is a simple 4-step process that directs students' experience toward a deeper understanding and appreciation of nature. It identifies 4 key ingredients in the learning process. These are arousing enthusiasm for learning about nature, focusing or concentrating the students' attention, giving them a direct experience of nature, and creating ways of sharing with each other the inspiration they have experienced. The first step is awaken enthusiasm. Enthusiasm and alertness are essential ingredients in any type of learning. Active and fun games get everyone participating wholeheartedly and saying yes to the leader's guidance. The second stage is focus attention. Learning depends on focused attention. We need to take the increased alertness from the first stage and concentrate the attention, bringing enthusiasm to a calm focus. The next stage is direct experience. Once people's energies are focused and alert, they are more aware of and ready to appreciate the specialness of a nature experience. The direct experience can be either an absorbing experience in nature or one that players create through their imagination. The final stage is share inspiration. A leader can help a group deepen its inspiration by telling stories about nature that uplift and inspire, or by telling stories from the lives of the great naturalists and conservationists. It's also important for the members of the group to share among themselves. Sharing strengthens and clarifies one's own deep experiences. In this video, you'll see flow learning presented as we go through each activity. Flow learning helps energize the body and mind, centering the group's awareness on the natural world. Although these games explore nature's beauty, they don't have to be practiced in a natural setting. A city park, a playground, or even indoors on a rainy day can be a good setting. This dynamic and playful approach to learning captures everyone's attention in any setting.
Whee!
The Build a Tree game teaches tree biology in a fresh new way. Perhaps just as important, it creates a wonderful sense of fun and camaraderie among the players.
We're going to build a tree, and we're going to use each one of you to be a part of the tree. We'll first have the heartwood. Could you come on out and be the heartwood? I'd like you to stand right here. This is the heartwood. This is the real inner core of the tree. And I want you to stand tall and strong, and you're the main support of the tree, and all the branches grow off you, and each leaf can get its own part of the sun. Now, you've been around an awful long time, in fact, so long that you are dead, but well preserved. And all the little pipelines that run all the way up are now clogged up with sap and resin, so you no longer bring up water, and your job again is strength and support of the tree. Now we need the part of the tree that anchors the tree down into the earth. Would you like to come on out, and I'd like you to be the taproot. Could you come and sit down and face forward? I'd like you to send your roots down about 30 feet down into the earth and go as far as you can, because you hold the tree upright, and when the winds blow back and forth, you're going to hold the tree upright and keep it from falling over. And your deep roots also enable you to bring water way down deep into the earth, up to the tree. Not every tree has a taproot, but this one does. Could the four of you please come on out, and I would like you to be the lateral roots. And I'd like you to lie down on the ground and spread yourselves out. And I'd like you to flick out your hair, because these are tiny little root hairs covering every square inch of soil beneath you. And at the very tip of your root hairs are very tough helmet-like layer of cells. And it's able to break through the tough ground, and you're able to bring up lots of water through your tiny root hairs. And so when I say, let's slurp, I want the taproot and all the lateral roots to give a big slurp. Okay, let's slurp. Okay, good, good. You're the sapwood, and join hands and form a circle around the heartwood. And your tiny little columns bring water all the way up to your highest branches. You're the most efficient pump in the world, completely silent and no moving parts, and you're able to bring gallons and gallons of water all the way up. When I say bring the water up, I would like you to go like this. Whee! But first we'll slurp with the roots and then bring the water up. Let's slurp. Bring the water up. Whee! Good, good. The next layer of the tree is the cambium phloem. Come on out and circle around the sapwood. On the inside of you is the cambium, and this is a growing part of the tree, and it adds onto the sapwood and onto the phloem. And the phloem is the part of the tree that brings the food down the leaves all the way down to the rest of the tree. What I'd like you to do is join hands now, and then when I say let's make food, I want you to bring your hands up and cross them at the wrists and turn them into leaves. And you're absorbing the sun energy. And then when I say bring the food down, I want you to go like this. Woo. Let's make food. Bring the food down. Woo. Let's make food. And bring the food down. Woo. Good, good. Could I have all of you come on out, and I'd like you to stand like this and be gnarled old crusty bark like this, and stand like football players facing out like this. What does the bark do for the tree?
Protects it.
Protects it from what?
From fire. Little kids with pocket knives. Insects.
So what I'd like the bark to do is to stand tough like this, and because you're going to protect the tree. Can you hear that high-pitched sound over here? Way off over here on the trees. Can you hear that?
A little bit.
That's the sound of the long-snouted pine borer beetle. I'm going to run over here and see if I can stop it. But if I don't come back, it's up to the bark to protect the trees.
Gotta get tough, bark.
That's great. Let's make food. Bring the water up. Bring the food down. Let's slurp. Let's make food. Bring the water up. Bring the food down. Let's slurp. Let's make food. Bring the water up. Bring the food down. Let's slurp. Let's make food. Bring the water up. Bring the food down. Let's slurp. Let's make food. Bring the water up. Bring the food down. Give yourselves a hand.